Hello, Johnny Blue here. Johnny Blue's head chef. Nah, it's just shape. I'm going to show my favourite daughter in the world, Rachel, how to make Johnny burgers. They're just burgers, but they have my name on them, so they're special. So I'll just put on my chef's hat. Somebody screwed up. But anyway, I'll put on the hat that they gave me until they find my chef's hat. I think Rachel bought me this hat, and I'm not sure. So that's quite appropriate. Right, Rach, here we go. First thing I do is I put a wee bit of Lee & Perrins. Lee & Perrins, I hope they're paying me for this, the bastards. In there, like that. See, it's all measured out exactly the amount you need. Then I take some Bovril or Oxo. I used to use Oxo all the time, but it depends what you can get. And it's one of these wee packets. Throw that all in there, like that. Right? When it's hard like that, that means it's been sitting in the cupboard too long. Anyway, so you do that. Then you take some of the Lipton's onion soup mix. Lipton's onion soup mix. Mash it up because the onions are usually a wee bit big. Oh fuck, I need a drink. Right there. So the Lipton's onion soup mix is all mixed up. Throw that in there. Right. Beautiful. This recipe is for roughly 2 pounds of meat, ground beef, right? Then you take an egg, one egg, batter that, throw that in there, and there you go, egg. Toss it into the sink, if you've got a sink. If you don't, throw it to somebody you don't like. That's the way we go. Oh, look, I got the, oh, I'm so chefy here. Anyway, we're going to pause for just a minute, because this fucking hat's bugging me, right? Pause. Oh, right, here we go. Main thing is, don't forget to drink while you're doing this. Then you have a good reason for why you fucked it all up. Wee bit of garlic powder. Just a wee bit like that. Yeah? I can't to like it. Okay, and this is peppers, ground peppers. There, yeah, fucking go. They go in like that. Right. So then we take this and we gently whisk it. No, you don't. You just fucking mix it in like that as fucking much as you can. You bastard, yeah. Right, you get that mixed all in here like that. Would you notice that we're not stopping to redo this for time? We're just doing it as we do it, so that you can see what happens. See what happens? Or it just becomes a big sludgy mess of shite in there, which is going to taste delicious in your burger. I wouldn't mention shite when I was feeding it to people if I were you. Okay. Right, anyway. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot something. You keep looking at this, I'll be right back. They still haven't found my chef's hat, but I'm willing to continue regardless. Throw some onion. What the fuck that come from? Throw some onion in there. Aye, onion. There you go. That is half an onion. It doesn't look like it, but it really is. Right, mix that in there like as well. The reason I do all this first is because I want to get everything flavoured with all the flavour stuff. I know you might not understand this, it's a very chefy thing. Here we go. Anyway, so let's get all the flavour stuff on it with the onions and everything. Now, sitting, this often happens. Your fork drops into the flavoury stuff and you get it over your fingers. This is a problem for all chefs. And most chefs go, oh my goodness. I go, fuck off, you bastard fork. and it usually works. Anyway, here we go. I have over here a dead coup that we have conveniently minced to make into burgers. There you go. Oh, there's my wee drink. Excuse me. Anyway, dead coup is about £2. I think I mentioned that earlier. For what we've done already. And so dead coup goes in here a wee bit at a time. And just sort of press it in there like that to take up all the space. You got to take up all the space that you can with your dead coup. This is this is not an ad for vegetarians. Take all this space up with your dead coup, pressing it in there, pressing it in, pressing it in. And this is what, like when you were at school with plasticine, right? And they said, do you make something? And you were like, oh, well, maybe I could make a burger. Right, well, you can now. Here we go. Press all that in, into the stuff that we already put in that bowl, and now start mixing it about. Right, we're going to pause for a minute while I mix all this around and have another wee bevy and try to find my chef's hat, and we'll be right back. Okay. It wouldn't. Right, that's it all mixed in together. There's one more secret ingredient, and I always add this to my burgers because burgers are essentially dead coups, and dead coups don't have a lot of fibre. So I'm just going to wash my hands for a wee minute here. There you go, wee bit of paper towel. Thank you. Dry them off. Now I'm going to add some of my secret ingredient, bran, which is basically porridge. You might have noticed by my accent that I am not English. So, bran. A little bran goes a long way, folks. So you take a wee bit of bran, spread it around the top of that there, like that, like, here you go. Now, the good thing about bran is it takes up all the space that you would normally have used with bread and all the wee bitsies and shite that people put in to fill it up. We don't need filler. We use the bran as a filler. And also the bran means that when you eat a burger tomorrow morning, you're going to be celebrating the removal of that burger with the bran. Right. So no breadcrumbs for me. You can put breadcrumbs if you like. All the stuff that I'm putting in is what I put in. If you decide you want to change it a wee bit, that's up to you. The bran is really good if you decide that you've put too much egg in for not enough meat, and it's all a wee bit loose and wet, and so you need something to fill it up. There's a wee bit of onion trying to escape. You fill it up with bran. Right, so perfect. Feels just right. Feels like a big, giant, wet, uncooked burger. Look at that. Give me a bun. We're ready to go. You might have noticed I still haven't found my fucking chef hat. Hold on a minute. I think I know where it is. Right. Still can't find that hat. Anyway, I was in France a few years ago, down on the south of France, and I met a really nice Arab man. Made me this hat actually. Pretty cool, isn't it? So it's not a chef's hat, but I'm sure if you're wearing this, you can make anything you want. So we could probably have a fancy Egyptian name or an Arab name for this, but we've not got one. So what we're doing is we're making burgers with this hat on at the moment. And here we go. We've done everything we've done so far. Tear it all off into about the size of you North Americans know a baseball. About the size of a baseball. That's maybe just a wee bit smaller than a baseball, so you can always add a wee bit, take a wee bit, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. Make it as big or as small as you want. Right, so there's a wee baseball going there. Go like that, wind it around. This is the way you make meatballs as well, by the way. You'll be seeing meatballs coming up in the next blog. No, you fucking won't. This is all I'm doing. Anyway, did I mention I'm doing this for Rachel? This is for my darling daughter Rachel. And this is the only one I'm ever doing. I don't care how much you ask me. Millions of you could subscribe. I'm no fucking playing. I'm making this for Rach, just so she knows what to do. And there you go. There's the first burger. Now, that'll just stay like that until you cook it and eat it. Oh, it will not just stay like that. If you let it stay like that, it'll eventually, there'll be fucking millions of insects crawling all over it and it'll smell like shit and, well, you know what happens. But anyway, so what you do is you do that, cover that in a wee bit of plastic and throw it in the freezer. Do them individually, that I recommend. They come out much better. Throw them in the freezer, bring them out, barbecue them, put them on the grill, whatever you want to do. And that is your basic Johnny burger. Now, for you Johnny burger aficionados, what I sometimes do is I make a wee hole like that in the middle. See, just like that. And make it a wee bit bigger like that, right? Then I'll dump in there that amount of blue cheese or old cheddar, whatever you fancy, anything you fancy. A wee bit of cheddar and mixture of pesto, whatever you want. Do that, throw that in there and then just mix it all up again like that, right? Make it become a burger again with all that stuff inside it. And now, when you go to cook it, somebody's like, oh, that's just your plain old Johnny burger, delicious. Oh my God, all of a sudden, where did that come from? Did Johnny know you did that to his burger? Anyway, so that's it. That's your basic Johnny burger. If you like this, buy my records. If you don't...
Go ahead.
Are we still recording?
We're recording.
Right.
Oops.
I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, that's it. Johnny burger. Bam, bam, boom. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks, Rach. Bye. Oh. 10 burgers we have. From the Pounds of Cow. Here we go. 10 burgers we get. Maybe you can make 10 pounds of burger. Where's my fucking chef hat?